Well, Jon announced the kit has been trending in Bristol after the club have announced the 3 kits for the new campaign. What's the reaction been like?
The reaction's been really positive. I've been really pleased with the whole Announce the Kit campaign. Fans have been interacting. I think enjoying it and being partly frustrated in equal measure. But where I've seen the outputs from it, the reaction's been really positive, and I'd like to thank them for their feedback during the campaign, and hope they enjoy wearing it during the season. And
all 3 of the kits were exclusively unveiled on the new club app. Can you give us a bit more information into that?
Yeah, we've been working on a number of things for a good few months, and they're all coming together at the same time. It's no coincidence. You've got the new retail system, the reward scheme coming out, but for the fans, they'll be able to touch and feel. You've got the app, which match days and non-match days will be a really useful tool for them. There's some exciting stuff on there that they'll get used to. The augmented reality, which will sound completely foreign now, but it'll make the stadium very interactive, and the programmes bringing those to life as well. So that's really exciting. It was great to see 12,000 plus people download it in the first 24 hours, and obviously we're wanting to look at the kit, but then they get to explore the app as well.
And moving away from the app now, transfer rumours, they're always something that crop up in the off-season. Bristol City have been linked to a number of players have been linked away from Ashton Gate. Horder Magnusson, the only one to depart as of yet though?
Yes, Horder obviously went to CSKA, and he's been here for a few years and played a lot of games and been a really good part of the squad, but it was a good move for him and a good move for the club. There's always speculation. It's a busy time for transfers now, as well as everything that's been going on in terms of the club itself and the internal workings. But people are back from holidays. We've got a number of players that are obviously attractive to other people. We've had a good year. People have performed well, so that's only natural. And the same way, we're always looking to recruit. And we've obviously got Marley Watkins in already, which we're really pleased about. And I expect over the next 10 days there'll be at least another one announced by then. So it's always that exciting time of year where things are happening all the time.
The 3 Bristol City players that have been linked with a number of clubs on several occasions in the off-season are Joe Bryant, Bobby Reid and Aidan Flint. Can you give us any update on those 3?
Yeah, they're obviously 3 of our top performers, and 2 of those guys you're talking about there have been here for the best part of 20 years. It's not quite, but they are our own, and it's a really important part of the pathway. Those guys are part of the family. They've been here since they were 7 and grown up with the club. The club's grown up with them. Joe, the last few years, has been one of the top fullbacks in the division, and the stats back that up. Bobby scored 20 goals in the Championship last year, which is an incredible achievement, and there's an obvious value on that. So it's not surprising that they're being linked with clubs. Both entering the last year of their contract. So if we're being realistic about that sort of thing, it's credit to them that they're in those sorts of conversations, and they deserve to be. From our point of view, we'd love to be able to keep locally grown players here for life and then perform and take us with them. But if they do progress beyond us during that, then obviously they would do so with our blessing, as long as it's the right move for the club. But as it stands, they have 1 year left. We'd love them to stay, but if the offer comes in that's the right for their career, then we certainly don't want to stand in our way of our young players at the same time, because it's part of the academy pathway. There'll be so many people at the club that have touch points with Joe and Bobby, whether that's for the fans, but people who work at the academy, other people who've played in the academy, all staff, they really are part of the football club. So they are embedded, and they're always going to be looked on fondly. And it's great that they've come through and they've achieved really good things with the first team as well. So it is natural there's going to be interest. That's why this summer is particularly interesting, and that we've had a couple of really good successes through the academy, and this is how it shows.
And obviously Aidan Flint's not an academy product, but has been here for the best part of 5 years. How big a player has he been?
Yeah, Aidan's been here, as you say, for 5 years, made over 200 appearances, I think. He's been as close to an ever-present as you can hope for. So I don't think it's gone unnoticed by anybody how much of an influence that has, and he scored a number of goals from an important position where you don't always get them as well. So he's been a great player and fans' favourite. It's not going to be the first window that's attracted interest for him, but he's on a long-term contract. The offer, again, the same with any player, would have to be of a value we can't refuse for that to happen.
Marley Watkins, the first arrival through the door at Ashton Gate this summer. What will he bring to the team?
Well, I don't want to claim to be the football expert, but he brings a physical presence. He can play up front, play midfield. He's obviously played under Lee before. He knows his qualities, and it's something that will really fit our style of play and can really add value to the squad and how we play. The
recruitment team are obviously continuing to work hard behind the scenes, but if you personally were to talk to a potential player, how would you sell Bristol City?
Well, I don't think it's too hard to sell. It's a very attractive place to come. You can see the stadium behind us. Everyone knows it's a great place to play. You've obviously got the new training ground plans coming to fruition, but you look at the style of play, players that have come in and flourished and really stepped on their game. It's a good place to come and learn, and also we perform well ourselves. So you can grow with the club, or the club can help grow you. I think that's a real positive. The other things, we've got great stability at the club. We stick behind our staff, consistent ownership. There's a number of really good positives going for the club, and you never underestimate that.